Happy October, everyone, and welcome to Nik and Matt Get Goosebumps. I'm Matt.
And I'm Nick, and I'm always on the lookout for a girl with a narwhal fetish.
Do you often find ladies with narwhal fetishes?
Nope.
Well, that's why you're on the lookout then, I suppose.
Yep.
Another curious thing. Nick, it may be getting cold out, but that's not going to stop us from going to summer camp.
Fuck summer camp. Let's talk about how it's cold out and it's wonderful.
It is pretty great, but it doesn't last long. It's going to be
I know.
too cold.
That's why I fucking enjoy it while it lasts. This is the best. This is the best time of year.
What do you do in this weather, Nick?
Not much, but you know what? I appreciate it.
Yeah, no, it's very good. Sweaters.
You can go outside with just like a light jacket, and like it's great. You just walk around, and it's like it's dry, but it's not warm or too cold, and it's crisp, and it just feels like a warm fucking hug.
You should have a calendar where you describe seasons and months.
I did that once.
Did it sell well?
No,
Uh-huh.
no, because from like June to like mid-September, it was just fire and visions of hell. So people didn't like that.
No, not the way they want to enjoy their summer, I don't think. But
Summer's not enjoyable.
well, unless you're going to Camp, Nick.
No.
Camp Nightmoon, to be specific, and to be more cynical about it, Camp Nightmare.
Yeah, this was a nightmare.
Yeah, we're going to get some of those classic little G's all over our skin with book number 9. Welcome to Camp Nightmare. You know what? Sometimes I look on Twitter to see if R.L. Stine has if he's said anything outlandish.
Oh,
he's been pretty well behaved as of late.
It's good. He's got to stay in check.
I don't have any, because he's doing a lot of Scholastic-related events coming up.
One thing I saw was, I got really excited. He's like, hey, here's like my how-to guide to like write and stuff. And then I looked at it. It was for second graders, and it was a guide for teachers, and I was really disappointed. Because he put it out as like, it's my master class. And I was like, oh, neat. And then it was that, and I'm like, well.
It's good. At least he's putting something out there. It's free, man. You can't argue with free.
I was not complaining.
I know.
I was just stating.
Yeah, we should write him. Be like, Stein, I see that it's
I
your
love that we just
master
call him
class.
Stein.
Yeah, I don't want to confuse it with Ben Stein.
Oh.
Just from here on out, if you hear us refer to Stein, we're referring to Robert Stein.
Yes, Robert Louis Stein.
There we go.
That's not his middle name.
I don't know what his middle name is.
I'm pretty sure we can just go on to the Googles.
No, I like the mystery.
Oh.
But he's going to be doing a couple of appearances, Nick. I think he is going to be
one real close to us, too, that you're refusing to go to.
When's that?
The 29th of November?
29th of November? I thought it was
No.
the 29th of October.
No, I told you
November?
it was the end of November.
All right, well, let's go to that.
Okay.
I can do that. I thought it was October.
I told you it was
October's
November.
real tight.
You see, he doesn't listen to me, people.
Okay, well, to anybody out there, all of our listener in Gainesville, Florida, he's going to be over there in a couple days. I think the 24th of October. So why don't you head out there?
Are we his PR people? We don't have any listener in Gainesville, Florida. It's Dan and Patrick right now. Hi, guys.
Well, guys, if you got some free time, go to Gainesville, Florida. He's going to be doing some kind of conference over there. He'll sign a copy of Mary McScary for you.
I hate you.
Spooky facts, Nick.
Spooky facts!
This book established, you can see that I took this directly from Goosebumps Wiki, a monthly release schedule for the series. So after this book, Nick, every month, just doling out the Goosebumps.
Okay.
Because before that, it was kind of, I'll release 2 here, I'll release none for a couple months, and who cares, man? I'm the writer. I make the rules.
Yeah, this is his house.
But now Scholastic makes the rules. Parachute Press makes the rules.
They are like the that made R.L. Stine like the Jimmy Buffett of book writing.
Yeah. What was that? How does that analogy fit?
Well, because Jimmy Buffett and the Teamsters.
No idea.
Okay. Well, he's dead somewhere.
I was picturing it more like Misery. You just got Kathy Bates's Scholastic, and it's just like, right.
That's
right.
better. That's probably a better analogy.
Yeah.
His legs are chopped off with an axe.
This last fact, Nick, leads us into the cover discussion, but this is one of the few books that Tim Jacobus did not sign the artwork for.
Why not?
I don't know why he didn't. But
But
You
it
know,
is a...
It is a Jacobus
TJ
original.
original.
Yeah. But one of my favorite things about looking at these covers when I was younger, and even to this day, is trying to find the T.
Yep.
Jacobus.
Yeah, that's the first time I actually noticed that, like, drawings were signed and everything.
Yeah. I mean...
Was finding them on the Goosebumps covers, was looking for the... Why does this guy keep putting his name everywhere? And then I'm like, oh, this isn't a picture.
Yeah, well, even back then, I thought,
was not smart.
okay, I don't think I was smart either. I was like, why is someone etching in this T.
Yeah.
Jacobus in every picture, in this
What does
wood
it
and this
mean?
grass?
Illuminati confirmed.
Yeah. It's strange because this cover, Nick, was beautiful. I would have signed this. I would have signed all over this thing. You wouldn't be able to not see my name on this cover.
It's an okay cover. It's a good... I mean, like, it's sinister.
Sinister, yeah. It's not very informative of the actual events or contents of this book.
Yeah, no.
Looks like some kind of tree monster. But it sets the mood.
Looks like a better story than what we got.
Don't fault Jacobus for this, man. I know you're not. I know you're not.
If anything, I'm praising him.
I know. Just to go back, do you remember the little grasshopper and spider from the Little Critters series of books?
Yes, I do.
That's how I relate finding his name on a
Okay.
book. It's like every page I would turn to Little Critters. Like, gotta find that spider, gotta find that grasshopper. Good, book
Wow,
done.
I haven't thought of those books in a long time. Mercer Mayer.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
the one. Little Critters. Not to be confused with Critters. Those are vicious.
Yeah, no.
Same kind of animal, I guess. What kind of animal was that little guy?
I think he was just like a little critter.
Yeah, like an indistinguished rodent.
Look, he was a critter. Let's just move on, man.
All right.
He wasn't from space.
No, he was not. This cover gives off a very eerie vibe. Good
Yes.
little color scheme. The reds, Nick. You gotta love the reds. The reds, the greens, the purples, Nick. The
I
purples.
like the reds and the purples.
Yeah. What about the greens? You're just gonna omit them? I mean, they're all there. They're making love to each other right here on the cover of the children's book.
So what you're saying is it's an orgy of color.
An orgy.
And this little monster thing is just watching. He likes to watch.
He likes to watch from the shadows, from the bushes.
It's just like the glow of his eyes are actually just the glow of 2 cigarettes that he's smoking.
You got a classic triangular tent, horrific green light coming out of it, some gnarly claws reaching. This is summer, Nick, but the trees, they all look dead. It's like the fall back there, silhouetted in purple.
Yep.
Why are the trees purple? Who knows?
I know.
Keep your insights.
I know,
till
it's
the
a real
end.
dumb reason.
Keep your insights to the end, because you know what? I think we've gotten into the habit of not completely spoiling the books, because maybe people want to listen to this and they don't want to read the books.
Oh, well, they'd be doing themselves a favor with this one.
Hey man, this is the first book I ever read. Goosebumps book.
Really, I was going to say it explains a lot.
Well, it's the first book I remember reading also.
Oh, boy.
Real nice stuff.
Real nice.
Spooky mailbag, Nick. You got anything?
No, I got nothing. You fuckers need to send stuff in.
Yeah, do it.
Yeah.
We got goosebumps at gmail.com.
Yeah. And what's the Twitter address, Matthew?
At We Got Goosebumps.
Yeah, something like that.
You want to know the Facebook? I think I got that down too.
I think it's just Get Goosebumps or something.
Facebook/Get Goosebumps. All right. So you know your mission. Go out and do it.
Just fucking do it.
You hear the desperation in Nick's voice?
I'm so desperate.
Well, I think we're ready to get into this. So, listener, beware.
You're in for a scare.
Big old busload of kids going up to Camp Nightmoon, Nick.
So a bus,
Yes.
specifically a yellow school bus?
Did they say yellow? Probably.
I don't know, but I mean, it's a school bus.
For sure, it's a
like
school
we have
bus,
here on Earth.
Yeah, like we have here on Earth.
Yeah.
Driving past the desert, red mountains in the distance, yellow skies. I don't know, different parts of the world got different colors in the
Exactly.
sky, I guess, right?
This is like Phoenix or something.
Greenhouse gases.
Oh, I mean, it's the future.
Mm-hmm. They never say when.
It's Trump's America.
It's a beautiful place. All the colors of the rainbow. 18 boys, 4 girls, going to Camp Nightmoon. Well, the girls are going to Camp Nightmoon for young ladies.
Right,
It's across the lake.
It's got like a finishing school over there. They teach them how to be like debutantes and stuff.
Yeah. Teach them.
Eloquation. What's Eliza Dooley or whatever.
Yeah,
her
they're all
name
going to have their
is.
coming out parties, and I I don't know. I don't know what happens over at girls' camps. I've never known a camp to be so exclusive to only ladies. I don't think that would fly in today's society. You can't start separating based on sex. What are you teaching these 12-year-olds? It's not okay to be on the same side of the lake?
That girls are yucky.
Yeah,
because they are.
We're introduced to Billy. Bit of a worrier.
Billy.
He's got a kind soul.
Your mother's right.
What? Is this a
Gotta
Pennywise
drink
thing?
your orange juice.
Okay.
Yeah.
He's always looking out for others, Nick. He's a real sweetheart.
Yeah, it's gonna get him killed.
Yeah, he's in tune with his emotions, the people around him. He notices Mike's unrest and tries making him feel better. Doesn't really work, though. You know who Mike is? He's a chubster.
I have here Mike is a wuss.
Yes, Mike is a wuss. He is. And he looks like a bulldog and has lice.
Yeah, no, he's just got it all together.
Yeah. I mean, they say he's always scratching his head furiously.
And when they're on the bus, Mike is just so terrified that he goes like, he turned into a monster.
Oh, God.
And I was like, are we already getting a sequel to The Girl Who Cried Monster? That was 1 book ago.
Yeah. Yeah, no, you're right. Right away, they bring out the monster. Probably the first chapter, they bring out this.
That was actually the beginning of chapter 2. It was on page 7.
Everyone, yeah. So to elaborate on your comment there, Nick, everyone is enjoying the ride except for Licey Mikey, singing gross songs, macking on the ladies until all of a sudden.
I'm sorry, what?
Like a Pauly Shore thing. He's like macking on the ladies. I think it's just like hitting on them.
They're 12, Matthew.
Yeah, but the 12-year-olds are hitting on the 12-year-olds.
This makes me uncomfortable.
They're joshing around. He's not scoring any numbers here. He's just...
Well, they don't have cell phones back then.
No, parents' numbers.
Oof.
It was a harder time to pick up 12-year-olds. Until all of a sudden the bus comes to a screeching halt. The bus driver has turned into a monster, like you said, Nick, except has he or has he not actually turned into a monster?
He hasn't?
That's true. It was just a mask. Actually, yeah, at first, though, they don't even realize it was a mask. You know, what do they think happened? Do you remember this?
No.
They think, because he goes to pull the mask off, like the joke is done at this point. But now they get the real scare, because like, oh my God, he's a monster, and he's peeling his own face off. But then they deduce it was, in fact, just a mask.
Where would he have gotten this mask?
The bus driver?
Yes.
Keeps it on him all the time, because he even says after.
Maybe it was the trophy from a victim somewhere else.
Him.
Somewhere else.
Perhaps. That's a good point. We'll get back to this after the end of the book.
Yeah, we better.
Fools him every time, the bus driver declares. Well, how would he do it? He's more of a southern man then.
Yeah, I said this. I wrote this book takes place in a red state. He'd just be like, gets them every time.
He's like Sling Blade.
He shouldn't have done that. He's just a boy. He's just a boy.
Get out of my bus. He does kicks them all out of the bus. Right after he fools them all. He does this to everyone. He loves it. Never gets old. He lives for it, Nick. For scaring these kids, he'll die for it. Now get out of my bus. He kicks them all out.
Get out of my bus.
Takes their luggage out, tosses it down.
Oh, just throws it everywhere. It's like an airport handler.
In silence, he does all this too.
Oh yeah, no. You don't talk when you're doing it.
No, doesn't answer any of the questions. He's a bus driver. He's a bus driver with a monster mask. He doesn't have to answer to children. He's out in the desert, so he leaves them out there in the desert, stranded. Nick. Billy goes to talk to the girls.
Ooh.
And they all start mentioning where they're from.
Okay, I've got a note about this.
Yes.
Where are they all from, Matthew?
I got a couple written down. Do you have any written down?
I have 3 written down.
Probably the same as me. Go ahead.
There's Center City.
Center City.
Midlands.
Midlands.
And Outreach Bay.
Oh, yeah. Outreach Bay. I've been there.
I mean, I assume these are fictitious towns, which is fine. You don't want to pin it down to, like, you know, New York City. But I just read these, and my next note that I have is, like, what, are they all just from fucking hippie towns? Outreach Bay? What the fuck is that?
Outreach Bay for sure is a hippie town.
It's a hippie town.
Yeah.
It's like Portland. Not the good one.
To be fair, Nick, Dark Falls, Timberland Falls, not real places.
That's why I'm like, yeah, but it's just like they sound like hippie towns.
So those aren't real places, but these, the center cities, the Outreach Bays, they don't sound like real places.
Outreach Bay, yes. Yeah. Center City sounds like somewhere where the Flash would be from or something.
Yeah.